Time to get the weekend started with Friday Night Baseball from Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Tonight we continue the road trip with the first of 3 between the Chicago Cubs and the St. Louis Cardinals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Miles Michaelis, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, in this day and age where we're all into numbers and statistics, look at this whip, 1.10 or less. He has a sub 1.1. That's not an easy thing to do, especially in today's game where we see teams scoring a lot of runs. He doesn't walk very many guys, and he doesn't give up that many hits either. This is a real good pitcher and should be fun to watch pitch in this one.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball 1. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in fresh off a victory last time out, but it comes on the heels of a 5-game losing streak prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Temperature starting to drop as the sun goes down. 56 degrees here at first pitch. The pitch. Lays off a fastball, but it's over for a strike. 2-1. Almora with an even count, 2-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. 3-2 pitch. Really good at bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. The next 3-2. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Wong moving to his left. 1 out. With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
Here's Chris Bryant now, and you see the numbers there. He's been very dangerous at the plate, to say the least. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Bryant, a 27-year-old, is the leading vote getter at third base in all-star balloting coming into today, so it looks very likely at least that he'll be on the squad, if not starting.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the All-Star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting third, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. And set up behind the plate is Ricky Holiday, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 home. Hard hit ball to second. Wong has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. Nothing for the Cubs to start. Cards coming up next. You're dialed into MLB Network. Yu Darvish gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start, but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Now batting, Jose Martinez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hayward has a read on it. 1 out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Yeah, you know, you have to be really careful with Daddy Longlegs himself, Dexter Fowler. He's been a catalyst for this team in the last 10 games and in so many different ways. But looking at the one number I'm looking at, a .450 on base percentage, when you have that and you have the type of abilities that he has, you're awfully dangerous.
First delivery to him on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, I know they dropped the first 3 games of this road trip, but you got to find a way to shower it off. I always said that when I left the field after I took that shower after the game, it's got to go down the drain. That game has got to go away. They find themselves in a new series right now with a chance to redeem themselves. Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. And a bouncing ball, foul. He'll step in here at 275. 15 long balls and 33 driven in. Now the 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone to protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike 1. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Here's Darvish on 0-2. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. Cards leave 1. We are still scoreless. So striding in, Kyle Schwarber. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. Schwarber stands at 6 foot even. Bats left, throws right. He was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Javier Baez, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear they don't want to challenge this guy right here, but working around a guy can come back to bite you at times.
Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Here's Jason Hayward now,
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field.
Ozuna is under it, makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. But I don't think he had designs on even really trying it as he retreats with 2 away now. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throwdown that results in a third out on the bases. Through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. Now to the plate, Paul DeYoung. As they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
Waiting on it is Almora.
Makes the play, 1 away.
Okay, here's how the Cubbies are lining up defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Here's Matt Carpenter as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Bottom of the second here with no score. And there's ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Matt Carpenter.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball's coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
3-1 to him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Almora is there. 2 gone. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. That'll bring in the switch hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Fowler has just over 100 career home runs to his credit. And that misses 1-1. Fowler, a native of Georgia. He was taken in the 14th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll move to the third with no score. Into the box now, Wilson Contreras. As we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
40, Wilson Contreras.
First offering on its way. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Now at the plate, Daniel Descalso. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Popped up, Carpenter in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2 in the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike.
Batting up, the pitcher, number 11.
Now at the plate, Yu Darvish. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes 1 away. Wow.
The center fielder, number 5, Albert.
Now in the box, Albert Almora. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. 3rd inning, no score to this point. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score.
We're just about set to go here as the Cardinals come to bat in the 3rd inning. St. Louis fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. To start the day, they are ranked among the league leaders in both home runs and slugging percentage. I asked some of the hitters about their approach prior to the game, and they told me it's all about pitch selection. They trust in their talent, so as long as they're picking on good pitches to hit and not getting anxious to swing in the box, they know that will translate into a lot of production. Certainly seems to be working for them this year, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Standing in, Yadier Molina, and he has been, pardon the cliche, in fuego of late. Seen that average shoot up quite a bit over the past 8 ball games. So 1 gone here in the St. Louis 3rd. And into bat next, the pitcher, Miles Michaelis. Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game, watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone. And up next will be the right-handed hitting Jose Martinez. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 1-0 delivery. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Bottom of inning number 3. 0-0 our score. A ball and 2 strikes now.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Counts even at 2-2 to Wong. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Cardinals. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Striding in, Chris Bryant. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Lifted in the air to right field. Martinez is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Up next for the Cubs,
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well to right field. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. 1-1 the count to the Cubs' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a 2-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. The next to bat for St. Louis, Paul Goldschmidt. He'll begin things here against Yu Darvish.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on to get him in, but that hasn't been the case.
Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away.
Fielder, 23, Marcel Ozuna.
One man gone for the Cardinals in the fourth, and that'll bring up big-time RBI man Marcell Ozuna. Called strike, a good pitch down in the zone. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Good riding action to that thing, and it's ball and 2 strikes. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Into the corner and slicing foul. Takes this the other way to right. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Now batting.
So a runner on first with 1 out now, and that'll bring in the Illinois State product Paul DeYoung. And he runs it in on him and gets him to swing through it for strike 1. Ozuna, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. 2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. So the runner stays at first here with 2 away, and that brings us to our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And as you see there, just 1 mile an hour separating these 2 arms so far. 96 on one hand, 95 on the other. He's set, and the pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Cards leave 1 through 4. Still tied, 0-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Cubs lineup with manager Joe Matt, and flat out he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. They're struggling to drive the baseball into the gaps right now, as only 1 of their hits has been for extra bases. That makes it pretty tough to generate runs, but he said it's up to everyone in the lineup to make the necessary adjustments. It hasn't gone their way to this point, but that shouldn't mean they can't put together some great swings the rest of the way.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
We've seen this before. Fastballs in, then breaking balls away. That's been his plan of attack throughout the first half of this game.
And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. The lefty Jason Hayward waits in the on-deck circle. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jason.
So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike one.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. Wow, he almost made a heck of a play in left.
Yeah, man, you can't fold the left fielder there. You'll see he makes a tremendous effort, but he just can't haul it in, and it gets past him for an extra base hit. Like the effort, though.
Stepping in now, Daniel Descalso, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team to lead.
And there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike one. Comes set, the 0-1. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold, 0-2.
Boy, I love the way he's competing out there on the mound right now. He's got a chance to rack back-to-back Ks with two runners in scoring position. He's not giving in at all.
0-2, here it is. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Well, tried to throw a high fastball right by him there. Didn't work, but now we'll see if that sets up some different options. Wouldn't be surprised to see a good slider down and away right here.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. He's set, the 2-2. Line drive to center field, and that's in there, base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Are you kidding me right here? The pitcher gets a 2 RBI base hit that breaks the tie and gives them a 2-run lead.
You know, there's an old theory that a swinging bat is a dangerous bat no matter who swings it. The last thing they were thinking of, the opposing pitcher was going to drive in too.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Cubbies are in front 2-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he told me he feels like they're being too patient at the plate right now. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
The center fielder.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off. Outside for a ball, 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 4.
Stepping up now, Yadier Molina. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Molina swings and misses. He's in trouble now, behind 0-2.
After that slider away, he must have set his sights out there because he took that fastball in like he had no chance.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward sprinting after it, but this will land untouched. Bases are empty, one man out. And Molina swings and misses that time as he's a strikeout victim here. 2 away.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he scores strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box, Miles Michaelis, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Cardinals. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in to try it again. Chris Bryant, 0 for 2. He's flown out twice.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Fowler has a read on it. 1 away.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony.
Standing
Rizzo.
in, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. 1 out, nobody on. Fouled away. The 1-1 is a slider that can't catch the outside. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1. Kyle Schwarber waits on deck. That's lifted the other way out to left. Ozuna is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Oh, what a play! And give it up on a phenomenal play to retire the side. The defense on display on this beautiful diving stoppage short. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Digging in once again, Jose Martinez. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action. And they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Second baseman.
Coming to the plate now, Colton Wong. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's in all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Stepping in for the Cardinals, Paul Goldschmidt. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a...
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. Getting set for the 7th now with the Cubs out in front. And before the inning gets underway, let's get a look at our game summary to this point. Carlos Martinez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 18, Carlos Martinez.
Coming to the plate now, Javier Baez will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
The shortstop.
First pitch of the at-bat. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Martinez is in pursuit, but he won't get to it, and this should put a man in scoring position to start the inning. The relay throw, and he'll get there as he legs out the leadoff triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
In now, Jason Hayward as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And the run is in to score from third.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Standing in now, Wilson Contreras. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez, decent numbers. He's 6 for 15. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Hayward on at first, nobody out. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Martinez is one of those guys that just seems to be at his best under pressure. Runners in scoring position, tight game, tough hitters at the plate. That's when he's at his best.
One of the keys, Matty V, to being a good reliever is being able to pitch out of trouble. Trouble that's created by the pitchers before you, or sometimes you even have some mess that you put on yourself. Hey, regardless if it's a mess that he's inherited or one that he's created for himself, this guy makes good pitches when the game's on the line.
Hard hit towards center. Fowler is there, and he has it for the first out.
The batter, number 3. Second
At
baseman.
the plate, Daniel Descalso. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Martinez waits on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
The pitcher, number 11.
And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. In his last appearance, he singled home a pair of runs.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan. I'd be surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
Ozuna is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. On to the bottom of the 7th. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cubs 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Here's Marcell Ozuna. Last time through was a base hit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. And this is taken in for out number 1.
Now batting, shortstop, Paul.
So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder, Paul DeYoung. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And this will kick off the fence now up against the Cardinal bullpen. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box now, Matt Carpenter, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1.
Guys, I've been really impressed with him tonight. I mean, he's carving these guys up with all of his pitches.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. DeYoung, the runner at second with 1 away. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
Hit on the ground out to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 25. Dexter.
So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting outfielder Dexter Fowler. From the stretch. Dangerous curveball that time, but laid off as it drops into the top of the zone. Fastball called for strike 2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. Digging in, Albert Almora. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The center fielder, number 5. Albert.
And the pitch.
Almora.
Left side. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Into the box, Chris Bryant, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The set and the 1-0 pitch. A ball and a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Unless something miraculous happens here, that's looking like his last at bat, and his streak's going to come to an end. Hey, nothing to hang your head over. 20-plus games of giving your team a chance to win every night, finding ways to get on base. Hats off to you.
As a look, now the pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's collected 11 hits in 43 tries. And of those hits, 3 of them were of the home run variety. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Now he tries to hold back on the swing, and the home plate umpire says he did so successfully. It's ball 4.
Up next for the Cubs, the left fielder.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. It's been a low-scoring affair. 3-0 our score as we show you the numbers for our 2 starters to this point in the contest. Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and into bat next, the versatile weapon Javier Baez. From the belt, kicks and deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Almora isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for the Cubs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 4-0. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina, and he'll start out the bottom of the 8th inning.
I mean, Yadi, when he first broke on the scene, was a defender first and foremost. You can't say that anymore. I mean, he's evolved into a really, really nice offensive player.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The pitcher, number 18.
Jairo Munoz will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. too high, 1-0. Here's a guy who could use a 3 for 4. He's got that batting average still down in the 190s. 4 home runs and 7 driven in. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. Good take there to lay off the high fastball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line to the right side. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Ready for another chance? Jose Martinez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it 1 bat at a time. A couple of guys.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 4 and the Cardinals nothing. John Gant enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. So in now for Chicago, Jason Hayward for his career in this matchup. He's hitless in 6 tries.
Hayward.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Gant playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 21st round pick back in 2011.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss at the curveball. A great pitch call there, and that's the first out here in the 9th.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Hit hard down the right field line, but a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Shin high, that's taken for a ball. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
The batter, number 3.
In now, Daniel Descalso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
It's never advantageous to fall behind 2-0 as a pitcher, but if you're going to do it, it's far better to do it with a guy down in the bottom of the order. Time for a challenge fastball right here, though.
2 balls and a strike.
He's staring a hat trick in the face right now after that swing. He has just got to find a way to zone up a little bit more. You cannot expect to make solid contact chasing stuff outside the zone.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the counts run full now, 3-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Payoff pitch one more time. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The next 3-2. And take a good look there as this misses for ball 4, and the Cubs have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
At the plate, Yu Darvish. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. The 0-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ground ball for Wong at second. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Bryant in foul ground. He's got it 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Goldschmidt. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that nearly would have got him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Hit on the ground to third. Bryant's got it on to first, and that means the Cardinals are down to their final out now.
The left fielder, number 23, Marcell.
And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Darvish pauses. 1-0 on its way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. This one skied out toward right. Hayward giving chase. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
4-0 the score tonight. The Cubs used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Yu Darvish earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Miles Mikolas pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and Heidi Watney on the field, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 4 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. The winning pitcher is Yu Darvish. His record is now 6-3. The loss goes to Miles Mikolas. He falls to 7-4. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 37 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout, 45,529. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us. Please drive home safely.